Hello everyone, I'm Dustin Benzel, and welcome to my special video for the future of my Pokemon videos. As I've said in a lot of my videos, this is the video that will decide what will my intro be. It'll either be the completely new opening that I made like a couple of months ago in preparation for Sun and Moon, or the remake that I just barely finished a couple of days ago because I had some issues in regards of recording that because I had to remake that completely. So you of course will be able to choose between either that one or the other, and maybe both. There is the option that I like the most where, depending on how things go, I may alternate the videos or the openings so they're not exactly the same, just to, brush it up. These are not the best intros, and I can understand why 20-second intros may not be the actual best, but I of course don't have the technology or software to be able to have shorter intros like some of the Pokemon YouTubers out there have, where they have like 5-second intros or whatever. I just don't have that proper software that would allow me to do something that I would be happy with. So of course you'll get to decide between the intros, and of course when Sun and Moon come out, and even my future Sun and Moon videos that I still need to work on or whatever, those will use whatever intro that you may choose and stuff. So these openings will be indeed tentative, or at least the graphics on them, like Pokemon discussions and the images being used, they will be tentative, and I'm showing you kind of like the final product sort of thing, like what it may look like, rather than just the pure intros and openings without any images on them or whatever. So that's what you'll note. So it's not going to be perfect. I can understand why they may not be like, wow, some intro might be better because of the graphics that I overlay in the intro. But of course I will be able to change that, since I do have the raw edited version, since I made absolutely sure that I would create that one, so I could change the image overlays on them at a later time. So of course you'll be able to decide that. In the description below, I will try and create a straw poll where you get to choose the first intro, the second intro, and maybe even both, if that's what you choose to do. Or in the comment section below, if there is no straw poll in the description. It depends on whether or not I can create a straw poll and link it, and it'll decide then or whatever. So of course the first intro will be the brand new opening that I made a couple of months ago, like maybe in October or something, maybe even September is when I made this video. You can see that it's different, and I've definitely changed since then. And the second one was I recorded maybe a half a month ago or something, where I recorded a lot of footage. I think in October potentially, I think, is when I recorded a whole bunch of series of videos, and I narrowed it down. So it's the final product was completed a couple of days ago when I actually managed to get everything put together. So of course let's go ahead and jump into the first intro, which is the completely brand new opening intro that you'll see. So that intro will of course be school days. That'll be the school days that you'll see in the opening, because that's where I got Purple Planet from. A little history of how that came to be is I wanted something a little bit different because I wasn't sure I would be able to properly remake my current intro. So I decided that I was going to open up, and I was like trying to find the right music that was upbeat and catchy, maybe something that I could like dance to, or maybe even say like Pokemon, occasionally or whatever. So I found School Days. It's a royalty-free music, but of course, as you saw in the intro, it will always have that link to Purple Planet where you can get it or whatever, and I cut it at the 20 seconds because after 20 seconds, it turns into a song that I didn't like. It was the first 20 seconds of this song that really inspired that intro that you just saw. So of course, now we're going to move into the second opening, which of course is the parody of the Phenomena song by the Muppets. I incorrectly said it was Sesame Street. I don't know if there's really a difference between Sesame Street and the Muppets technically. I don't know if there's much of a difference in regards to what's technically it and not or whatever, but more correctly it is the Muppets Phenomena where this opening remake comes from, and I decided from a dream that I was going to put Pokemon, so you'll be able to decide. So here is, of course, the remake of that particular opening that I did a long time ago. Pokemon! 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 So that was the opening or whatever, and I don't know if I clarified because I did have a previous video, but it wasn't proper quality that I liked, but a little backstory of why I needed to do a new opening, and it was because of technical issues. If you've been with me, you'll know that I had serious computer issues, that my original intro was on my laptop that got completely destroyed and I couldn't transfer the data, and I had to take the intro from my already previously made video that had the intro in it. So yes, it was cut from that particular video. So given that X, Y, and Z is over with, I had to create a new opening to reflect the new, because I couldn't just have a 6th generation Ash and Zygarde or whatever in the opening anymore, so I had to change it up a little bit. So hopefully you enjoyed those openings. Go ahead and vote below or whatever. And maybe if you don't like these openings, maybe you give me a suggestion of a song that's really upbeat and catchy that I might be able to use to create another opening down the line. Maybe after the Sun and Moon series starts, maybe it'll be like the 2nd season. You know, like maybe I'll completely get more openings way later on in the future or something like that. But we'll stick with these particular openings for right now. So, anyway, go ahead and vote in the straw poll if it's in the description below. If not, feel free to cast your vote in the comment section below. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'm Dustin Benzel, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.